matchup, and let's see if Micah Paris is going to guard Peyton Sanford. Sanford going against Devin Royal is a tough ass.
Freeman goes baseline. Freeman up and under for two.
Off the blocks.
Freeman got shut off baseline. Stewart with a rejection. Freeman got it back and put it up and in. Constantly there this one. Mobley underneath, up and under, no good. Acrobatic, he's able to get up on the other side. Here come the Hawkeyes. Thelwell in transition.
I thought Dix was going to elevate. He's got the size advantage over Mobley.
Instead, Freeman with the hook.
I mean, he's like, hey, I've been in this league a little bit. He said, I've never seen it like this.
It is a true gauntlet, week in, week out, game by game. Freeman going to work down low again. Freeman and one.
Contact there, 150 plus career college games. He's figured a thing out or two.
Starting to find his voice too. Freeman right to the cup for two more.
Just hang. He's like, man, I was on there on the catch. It didn't matter.
There goes Freeman for two.
Whether it's Kern or Dillion, or in that case Dunn, those guys are able to get downhill and get all the way to the basket with ease right now.
Iowa has lost 3 straight. 2 games on the West Coast to USC, UCLA, and most recently at home to Minnesota. Owen Freeman on Yannick Conan Niederhauser up with the left hand.
High IQ screen.
Bowling alley pass inside to Freeman, and he knows what to do. Done. A lot of contact there. To put the missed goaltend to bed, for those of you wondering, had it been called a goaltend, it would have been reviewable. And now Nick Kern has 13 for Penn State to lead the Nittany Lions.
You wonder, haven't seen zone yet from Penn State. You break it out now to protect foul trouble, maybe try and slow down and change the complexion of this thing a little bit. And there it is, some 2-3 zone. First time we've seen it all game long.
Dix heaves it to Price Sanford. Out to Thelwell, whose last bucket put him over 1,000 for his career. And a great pass.
Still waiting for that under 16 media timeout here. There's been a few subs, but you got some tired dudes on the floor right now. Can you play defense and execute when you're tired right now?
We've hardly had a whistle in the first 7+ minutes tonight. Owen Freeman, the big man.
The opposition's game, especially on the road.
Parker Fox got into the air, and Drew Thelwell scoops up the loose ball. Turnover for the Gophers. Thelwell underhand to Freeman for the two-hand stuff.
Working the shot clock. This is a team in Iowa that wants to increase the number of possessions. A 180 for Minnesota.
The timing a little. Just now 20 turnovers to go with 70 assists this year. Harding, entry, Freeman, got behind Fox in a beautiful line. Well, entry, caught, Freeman, finishing down low. Tip try, no, another tip there. 2 offensive rebounds for Mitchell, and it's 46-31 Gophers, and Freeman, quick attack to the other end for 2. Patterson, 6 to shoot. Mitchell on the drive, running to the rim, and it's thrown out of there by Traore. Dix now on the break. Hesitates, needs some help, and Harding will reset. Harding looking for a screen, gives it off to Freeman. Freeman with a rim run for 2.
Patterson is creating just enough space, and he's able to back it up and knock down that mid-range shot.
Here's Freeman, another bounce from his former Moline. Harding looking inside, finds Freeman again. Oh, those 2 high school teammates.
Garcia has to take this shot. He's got to take it.
And he does. Left it short. Sanford the rebound.
That's all right. He needs to get the ball and that shot claimed.
Oh, what a raw hand by Freeman. Hawks will pick it up near half court with Harding. Harding picked up by Garcia on the switch. Lobs to Freeman inside. 2 more.
That's hurting them. It's just they were a tick below on offense and a tick below on defense. But right now, offensively, this is as good as I've seen them so far.
It's one thing that's hurting Iowa right now, though. Its name is Tyler Bilodeau. Here's Drew Thelwell. Owen Freeman. And much too early next week. Wisconsin got to town yesterday. They're going to play at USC tomorrow.
You and I will be there tomorrow. I'm interested in looking forward to seeing Wisconsin in person. Have you seen? I know you haven't done a lot of prep yet. We got a quick turnaround.
The game's at noon. But
USC's goal on the defensive end right here is to try and bottle up and contain number 2 with the ball. It's Brock Harding. If they allow Brock Harding to get in the painted area, it's going to be trouble for USC.
what a move and finish from Iowa's one of the best at preventing turnovers in this league. They're one of the best assists to turnover. They have 4 turnovers on offense already. Owen Freeman, a rare occurrence. He steps out, but he drains him.
I'm speechless. I have family members that are on evacuation watch right now, and my thoughts and prayers are with everybody who's been affected.
Which is just about everybody if you talk to somebody here in LA. If it's not their home, it's somebody they know.
Yeah, because there's like 5 different fires.
Yeah, no, well, nearly 90,000 residents have been evacuated.
Led the entire country in free throw shooting. I just thought about Andy, who's at SMU now. We wish him good luck.
Owen Freeman attacking on Cohen, scores, and a whistle. Mauled and scores anyway. Josh Dix has not scored in this first half for Iowa.
He's only taken 1 shot.
Freeman going back to work, and he converts again. And his 3rd of the game, and he has 13 points.
He's just risen his level of play in Big Ten Conference season. And again, folks, he's just a redshirt freshman. It's the first time he's doing this. Nice pass.
Freeman, tough finish.
Wow. Abo has like a natural fade to his jumper as well. Like he jumps high, but he jumps backwards. Makes it almost impossible to get a real contest on it.
Nice entry pass, and Freeman picks up the dribble, gets it back. He's got the mismatch, fires a 3. Freeman cleans it up. Owen Freeman.
A lot of dribbling here from Harding.
Quick trigger. Dix, no. Freeman was somehow able to get that ball and score into the chest, and he spins his way in for 2. Look at Freeman run the floor and score. Into the hands of Yates. And then Yates leads too far, and now Thelwell has numbers. And that results in a wide open dunk.
Oh, that one took a tour, and it goes down.
It's a big confidence builder for 21 in red.
And now pushing the tempo. Junior from Council Bluffs, Iowa, and now Freeman pokes it free. Goody trying to get back, he won't get there, and now an awkward layup there.
That was pretty light, but it was the right call.
Freeman trying to throw it down with the right hand. Able to spin and reverse and score.
Yeah, his quick spin. Did a really nice job of feeling Umar Ballo and spinning to that baseline. Freeman is locked in here early.
He comes out. Langdon Haddon checks it early. Freeman against the aforementioned player. Left hand, 2 more. First half 3.
Good skip.
From the corner, Indiana cannot answer. Ballo with the tip. And Harding spinning. Sanford, one extra pass to Freeman. Ballo stuck with it and scored. Ballo with 6 points. Dix off the fake. Great pass, sets up Freeman.
Iowa to take tough 2s. Here in the second half, they've been bringing 2 to a ball, and Iowa's made them pay from the 3-point line.
Lockwood now with 4. Freeman off the feed. Tucker underneath, got Freeman up, and then that was tipped away by Sanford.
Yeah, I thought Tucker should have gone up same side as soon as he caught that basketball. He's an explosive athlete and could have easily gotten to the front of the rim. Missed opportunity there for the Hoosiers.
And Freeman, the soft touch.
Your response. You can't let a game like that beat you twice, and that's certainly going to be Iowa's challenge tonight.
Brock Harding with the ball, top 5 Big Ten, assists and steals. Looking to dish. Finds Dix, 8 consecutive games, double figures, and that is wide open for the top score. Rare type of outing for the career 1,000-point score. Freeman, second bucket tonight. Another 3, in and out. Freeman puts it back for 2.
Just a winning cut right there. Juwan Gary kind of circle cutting that in.
Back to Freeman. And he's got 2 buckets in a row.
Seen it from Iowa all season long, just not the ability to close down possessions. Nebraska looks like they're playing volleyball up there, just tapping it back and forth. And finally, Andrew Morgan gets that thing to go.
Back and forth we go. Huskers now with a lead by 1. Dix, Freeman open. Iowa leads again.
17 points a game over his last 2. He's only had 3 double-figure scoring games on the season, but both of 2 of those 3 have come in the last 2 games, and he's aggressive here early.
Well, that's been the big word for Greg Gard and Stephen Krause, the aggression. A little too much contact.
With the little floater, and Winter doing a tremendous job defensively holding this position.
Bryce Sanford killed the dribble, back out for Thelwell. Just showed you some of his action. Perfect from the floor. Nice pocket pass into Freeman.
That's pretty.
Freeman answers.
John Blackwell is on fire.
15 up on the board for Blackwell in the first half, and Freeman hangs on the rim. I know the fans have enjoyed it too. There's Thelwell. By the way, that foul is on Sanford.
Mismatch inside.
2-0, not 2 on that call. Clearly on Sanford, and Freeman scores in tight.
It creates wide open shots if the basketball moves. That's a really nice job of finding the open shooter by Wisconsin.
Mason Madsen, twin brother of Gabe. Mason off the mark, and Freeman the rebound for Iowa. Here comes Harding right down Main Street. Doesn't get a shot away. Good defense by Little. And now Iowa will settle into the half court. Owen Freeman, reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Year. His points per game average nearly 7 points higher than a whole. This is Assar with a burst blocked by Freeman, who's averaging just under 2 blocks per game for the Hawkeyes. Harding, and now Freeman. No,
He was lucky. He was lucky there. Nice delivery.
Loner played football this season for the Utes. Gets his hand in the face of Harding, and the shot off the mark. Owen Freeman has been disruptive.
Drill roll. He just gave the Iowa backpedaling defense windroom. I mean, he just took one crossover dribble and he was gone.
Oh, Freeman flushes it home.
Official. Yeah, and I tell you what, Iowa got a break there because from that angle, well done by our crew here. They caught that last part of that play went off of Harding.
Freeman. Owen Freeman gets to his right hand.
Not just offensively, but defensively as well, kind of wearing on Freeman.
What a play by Owen Freeman defensively. And the dunk +1. And Fort up the floor. Pull up 3. Off the front iron. Rebound tipped. Freeman's got it. Up it goes. Another and 1.
He's heard of 30 points against Tulane, #1 in the Southland in scoring, and by the way, he'll snatch you 7 defensive rebounds a game as well.
Ole Miss, UAB, and now New Orleans for White. Shot clock under 10 for Harding. Gets around J.R. Jacobs, throws it up for Freeman. Has 3 defenders around him and scores. Another good pass. Freeman, pivot foot down and scores. Sir Vincent trying to answer, can't.
Davis against White. Underneath to Freeman. Muscles and scores off the glass. Pass to M.J. Thomas. Privateers out of the Southland Conference. It's a 12-team league. Off the miss, Luke Davis. And now here come the Hawkeyes. Freeman off the glass and two more.
I'd like to see.
Freeman, there's no challenge there from White. Of any Big Ten team, and they are well on their way to clobbering that season average today. And New Orleans, they were doubling Freeman in the first half, but not here in the second half.
Come in and swipe it.
Basket for Coleman, right back to Freeman, and tumbling into the scores table now. James White has a block by Sanford. Dix back to Freeman off the glass.
And just putting up video game numbers here over the last couple minutes. And here's another run out. Give it back to him, Thelwell.
Thelwell will throw it up. Freeman will throw it down. Job TJ Otzelberger has done now in his fourth season. Sweet 16s in 2 of his first 3 years.
I'd say he's a keeper.
Freeman on the drive.
And nice clear route, empty side. Thelwell and Harding are the two guys that can crack the perimeter defense with dribble drives.
Harding on cue.
Likes to keep that dribble.
Freeman, good luck.
Pretty. The Bunnies.
Thelwell on the drive, awkward shot. Freeman goes up.
Pretty rebound. Woo. Wow. Collapse. Gilbert.
Second foul on Chatfield, now the 5th on Iowa State here. Thelwell.
Freeman's going to get a look here. Better pass. Pretty run. They didn't stand to count the half.
TJ Otzelberger seeing his team come to life here beyond the arc. 6 out of 10 this half, and now a poor entry pass.
Look at this attack, though. Almost come up with the steal. Nice pass.
To Freeman from Traore.
Footer being able to rebound the basketball and push it up the floor to get you in your offense.
Great defense by Freeman, taking it away from the 7-footer Golden and then leading the fast break. Michigan gets back defensively, and into the half court goes the Hawkeyes again. Freeman, the offense runs through him. Beautiful touch. That's the Wolverines. That allowed the Hawkeyes to score 13 points. In the corner, Donaldson's been the hot hand. He can't knock down the 3.
Brian Golden should have taken that shot. There was no one defending him right in front of the rim. Missed opportunity there for the Wolverines.
Freeman into the chest of Danny Wolf and converts. Short against Freeman. Needs to go hands off, and he puts it back up and in. Harding throwing it up, and his big man will finish. Absolutely fired up with that play, too. He may not be the go-to offensively, but he's trying to make things happen for this team. And Sanford drops it off to Freeman. Strong take.
Yeah. Points per game each today have combined for 26. Danny Wolf, 9 of his 11 coming here in the second half.
Stat comparison powered by Ram trucks built to serve.
Freeman was open. That ball's got to get to him quickly.
Harding's trying. Eventually gets him on the block. Cheddar tries to take a charge. Freeman patient and finishes through the contact. Put it down. A third opportunity. Harding, 3, no. Freeman back to work, and it just rolls in.
What a
continuing that trend.
Big Ten season officially underway, and as we were talking earlier today, Stephen, you see this kind of as a contrast in styles.
Yeah, Northwestern wants to have fewer possessions. Iowa wants to get the possessions up in the 70s and even 80s if they can push the tempo that much.
Owen Freeman with the ball, top scorer and rebounder, and he gets it going tonight.
For that to continue.
Iowa overall has made 3 out of 5. They knocked down 2 out of 3 from distance. Owen Freeman with the ball, the only Hawkeye who's hit double figures every game he's played in. Shot clock down to 6. He can make those. Floater. Let's see if that gets the Cats going.
That's really good basketball there. And there goes the rim running. Freeman
have a chance to make it 3.
It is good to see him find the range after struggling coming off of that injury.
Struggling mightily, made 1 out of 10. One of his last 10 threes, but he's made good a couple of times here tonight. Freeman's been quiet since the start of the game. Might have hurt me. Leach got Dembele in the air, and then Harding came up to take it away. Has Sanford up ahead, chooses Dix, back to Freeman, 2 more. Nelly, back-to-back buckets, and there's their largest lead.
I tell you what, Northwestern has said, you know what, Nick Martinelli, Peyton Sanford is guarding you, take him. And that's what we've seen the last couple of possessions.
Dix had Freeman for a moment. Harding. There's Freeman and 1. Side, he takes the 2.
Wow. I didn't think Todd Berry was going to come up with that pass. Looked a little errant, but he got it.
Berry's got 19. Harding got stuck. Freeman. And 1 again.
Going to be challenged tonight.
Right away, their tallest player, Daniel Helterhoff, couldn't knock down the jumper.
Daniel Helterhoff, tallest player, but he could do that. Cologne, Germany, you know what those international bigs are known for. They can step out, knock it down. That's a point of emphasis tonight for the Spartans.
Your old stomping grounds in Germany.
Berlin, one of the greatest places in the world. If you haven't been, go check it out.
It's a worldly show tonight, George Taylor. That's a worldly spin move from Owen.
Going to open up a lot of things.
Go back to Helterhoff inside this time. 0 for 3, couldn't hit that. Credit the defense of Peyton Sanford. Now up ahead, Freeman can rim run with the best of them. Caffrey noticed about Owen Freeman right away when he was recruiting him out of high school. Just the ability to get up and down the floor. Iowa is doing that early. There's the patience of Harding that you talked about in the open.
Brock Harding is so skilled. He's undersized. Still some things he's working out when he gets in the paint. He has a proclivity to pick up his dribble. When he gets that figured out, man, he's so tough.
That's going to be really tough to stop.
In there, you know, they came in, they're prepared. Coach Richter knows what his challenge is this year. He's got a lot of young guys, 11 new players. The bones are there. They just have to figure out the execution, and that takes time. We got a bunch of new young guys.
Down low again. That's going to be the bread and butter today.
Competitor, undersized. Big heart, though. Heart of a champion, heart of a lion. You're going to compete with the best of them.
Always anticipates what's coming next and anticipates where his teammates are going. Last matchup. And now South Carolina Upstate trying to replicate that apparently. Couldn't get the follow-up juice to go from Skinner.
The way Iowa plays, they get the ball down the floor. They run their stuff so well. A lot of college actions with pro concepts. The only way to stop them sometimes kind of muck the game up with zone, cause some indecision.
Beautiful vision, beautiful.
Like right there. Iowa recovering. Iowa a little zone under the basket, 2-3. Another missed 3 by the Spartans.
Iowa might have numbers too. Got to get back over to Dix. Harris does. Now Freeman just bullies his way in. Didn't see him. Now up and under the other way. Johnson couldn't get that to go. You can see Harding's leadership even up by this many points. They still want the ball movement to look like that.
Brock Harding controls for the Hawkeyes. See that zone defense from Utah State. Freeman into the paint, little pop, and he's got a bucket.
Guard. You got to get out of there sometimes, reset it, and get a better shot.
That was acrobatic from Martinez. Not enough spin. Inside to Freeman. Spins twice against Templin and lays. Hawkeyes taken away. Thelwell to the cup. Denied. Freeman's right there to clean it up. It's good body control in midair for me and Martinez.
23 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. What's crazy, coming into this game, he only had taken 43 shots, so he's a high-efficiency player. Guys love to play with him, but he's been playing in an All-American clip.
Freeman gets the bucket and the foul. Davis looks for the tip. Second chance, he got it. How about that effort from the freshman Isaac Davis? And now Freeman with the response.
Offense and defensive installs, right? You can't put as much in when you got new guys every year.
Yeah, both of these teams, this is an interesting game, right? You think you have a dunk or a layup, somebody blocks it, and you're running to the other end. So can you believe in this three-point era, shot clock era, can you believe how fast-paced these couple things that could be done to improve the game or the lives of coaches right now? Is there anything on your heart that you want to share with the country right now?
Well, you know, I think what we have to understand is NIL and the transfer portal's here to stay, right? So let's figure out a way to make it so that it's better for the student athletes and it's better for us.
Well, if you're Iowa, you have to find Martinez.
Freeman finds the ball, rejects Anderson. And now Harding, one dribble, off to Freeman, two-hand jam. They've gotten a little louder. Pass tipped. Harding got a hand in. He needs help around a Cano. Freeman, spin, stop, bucket.
Cities for this Hawkeye team, including one of the best lob plays to Owen Freeman you'll ever see.
Hawkeyes definitely want to do more of that today. They've got a lot of players on the team who can get up. Here's Brock Harden driving, passing out to Freeman on the wing. Didn't want to take the three, but he'll drive in, post move, spin, and one. Under, and he'll get the layup. Ryder's on the board now.
Great sign for Ryder. Use that momentum against Iowa. They're overplaying the passing lanes. Cut back door. And finish at the rim.
Freeman in the post.
Well, you just got to double that. I mean, you got to bring the double. Just nice to see those high character guys who wore the black and gold sending their kids back here to Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Big thing online is Iowa's the family business. That's another big dunk there by McCabe. Try to get some energy for these Broncs as they look to battle back. 10-point lead for the Hawkeyes.
That's just an aggressive, nasty play by McCabe coming into Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Freeman responding with the season. He averages 8.3. As Sanford on the wing. Still won't be able to find it. Owen Freeman comes up the rebound, puts it back in.
They know.
Yeah. But we will get back underway here in the second half. Brock Harden with the ball for the Hawkeyes. Iowa up 16, 40-26. Freeman going up. And one yet again. Owen Freeman dominating.
Oh, this guy can shoot. The Sanfords can shoot. You know, you got to get out on Owen Freeman. Cooper Koch is in the game, right? Everybody can shoot the three so that you come out, and well, then they sneak back door on you and get a wide open layup. So it's easier said than done.
Owen Freeman backing down the 7 foot.
Off the fingertips of Watts, and then Calme's there to finish it off.
The reason that worked is because they cut with integrity. When you move the ball as quickly as both of these teams do, if you will cut backside, somebody will find you.
Oh, nifty Moline to Moline.
Just sticking now. They've got to get it swinging. These one-on-one plays, those are tough to handle. That's just not how they play. They want to go side to side, touch the paint, kick it out, wide open threes, post up.
And you saw that in the first 4 minutes of this ball game.
That's exactly right. The last couple of possessions, it's a little discombobulated.
Hawks trying to take advantage and get back even. Freeman with the spin, using the window to tie it.
Peyton Sanford's got to get going in this game. Let's see if they get him a couple staggers. Keep your eye on number 20 for Iowa. He's got to come off, and he's got to come off firing.
Just 1 for 3 so far to start this night. Sanford enters it into Freeman. Freeman deep in the block, pivots, and able to somehow find the again. I believe we got that one. Felwell to the other end through traffic. No, Freeman, yes! Two-hand stuff. Harding will bring it up the floor. Here's Sanford inside the lob to Freeman, and the shot. Isaiah Watts, the three strong, 3-point game. Here come the Hawks. Harding. Freeman for the flush. 10 on the shot clock. Eric Struck back out there with 4 fouls. That 3 won't go, and Traore will keep it in play. Quick push. Freeman on the block against Okafor. There's 2 for Owen Freeman. Felwell on the bounce to Freeman. Baseline drive. Lobs it to Freeman. How did he get to the big man? Freeman back up for 2.
Court presses, switching defenses. Not only can you not turn it over, you have to make those presses pay.
Freeman working through a little contact there. Second chance opportunity, and Owen up in his game.
Yeah, I mean, you come in as a freshman. There's only a few freshmen that are going to be elite their first year. Most guys, it takes them a year and a half, get a good offseason to work, but he's got the mid-range game. He's rebounding better, defending a lot better. He's going to have a great year.
You look at a lot of the Iowa stars who are so good later in their career, it takes them some time. Luka Garza, a guy, Chris, Keegan Murray, they weren't good. They were good their freshman year, but couldn't get it done. Owen Freeman.
I mean, I love it. It really sounds good.
Lions on the other end grab a 3 to shorten the lead to 11. Yeah, definitely a bigger impact. The band, it might be the transfer portal. It's going everywhere.
There we go. We got trumpets, drums.
Pick and roll there for the Hawks.
Freeman and Brock going back home to get some love. That's going to be an exciting night.
Should be an exciting night. Owen Freeman for me on the arc. He gets one, and you see him hyped up. Trying to run an offense on that one. Finds it to Owen Freeman inside. The combo from Moline.
He's got to stay out of foul trouble. Needs to be on the floor late in these games, and stayed straight up and knocked it in. See if they can get Cooper Koch a shot.
They're trying to, but Owen Freeman inside, and one opportunity.
Flex shot, but set up by number 2 Phelps, staying disciplined on the road.
A long 3 there as Commerce takes their first lead of the evening, 5-4. Harding takes it up himself, lob to Freeman off the glass for 2.
It's on help side defense, and he had to chase the shooter out, which opened it up, and probably needed to show a little more there so they couldn't get dribble penetration. But DeBelle can cover a lot of positions for a big guy.
Back inside, the Freeman muscling his way through, and he'll get the ad 1. From Josh Dix, and as Williams grabs it, was on the baseline with his left foot, so Dembele now with it across the timeline. Brock Harding from the top of the key, looking down to teammate Owen Freeman. Finds him on the left block, going 3-on-1 off the glass, and the first points of the layup. Williams moving quickly the other way. He'll take it himself on the fast break. Won't be able to get around Dix, and Sanford up court to Owen Freeman, wide open. No one in front of him, and he'll throw it down.
Where's Josh Dix? Josh Dix needs a touch, maybe not on this possession, but he's got the mismatch.
Freeman gets around his defender, gets his own rebound, and throws it down for 2. Almost pulls down the hoop with him. And now working the other way, pass all the way across the court to Sanford, throws it up for Freeman off the glass for 2.